WQAM. Let's get to 15 minutes of heat here for you. Brought to you by Hollywood Kia. At Hollywood Kia, the #1 Kia dealer in all of Florida. Get the star treatment. We want to see you in a Hollywood Kia. Visit them online, hollywoodkia.com. Miami Heat last night get a win over the Washington Wizards, 106-90. And this was a night that was celebrated by one Bam Adebayo, who becomes the Miami Heat all-time leader in double-doubles.
Let's go!
Always Bam!
Still cheating at dominoes.
Yes.
But now that I got a record holder.
Wow.
You're on my list, Bam.
Congratulations.
You are on my list.
Never doubted you, dude. Never,
Nah,
ever.
you know what?
Appreciate you.
Stop
Thanks
it right
for
now
believing
because
in me,
you
man.
put him
Always
in a washing
Bam.
machine.
We have the same, like, thought process with Bam. Because I've always said I looked at Bam early in his career as being like a Siakam kind of guy, a guy that can play the wing on with length, shoot a three every now and then, back you down, a whole lot of things. But he was doing dribble handoffs for half of his career.
Mm-hmm.
So it's good to see that his game has expanded, made a couple of threes. Like, yeah, it's been fun to watch. It's one of those guys comes into your organization, plays for your city, that you like watching that progression to here. Also, not many guys have played that position as long as he has.
Yeah, and also, is going up against guys way bigger than him. Too.
Right, which is right.
Like he's a strong guy, but like this is a guy who's.
What did he get? 15 last night? 15 rebounds?
Yeah. And he took over that second quarter where he was just like, you know what, record time, and it was Goosey's because Rony Seikaly was on he was not only in the building, but he was on the broadcast.
Yeah,
like you see him going there. And let me tell you something. This Rony Seikaly, handsome dude.
Really?
J-Fic.
In person?
Handsome.
Wow.
Hold on.
Still.
The spin doctor?
The spin doctor. What is he? How old is the spin doctor at this point?
He's got to
I
be
don't know, but he's always
my
at
age?
every club.
59.
Yeah.
Dude, for 59, handsome.
All right, hold
Really?
on. Hold on.
Handsome, dude.
I'm seeing
I
some
mean,
keep in
great
mind,
shape.
His last year was 94.
I'm telling you, dude. So he
Okay.
walks
I was
into
a
that
year
booth.
old.
Wow.
He walks into that booth and he's sitting down with the OG, Eric Reed, who put a lot. He's done such a great job
Of getting these two together.
Right. Together, telling the story, the history. He's been there to see it all. So you give it up to Eric Reed for all of that. But as he's in the booth, Bam just starts going ham on the boards and just gets just starts gobbling them up. And then he comes out for a brief moment there in the second quarter. Seikaly's still there. He's got his daughter there watching the game with him. And then he comes back in with a minute 30 left, gets two more, boom, has the record. And so Seikaly was on the I still haven't heard it though. I haven't heard his call of what it's like. We gotta get that for you guys.
Because
I haven't gotten to hear what Seikaly's reaction was on the air because I was on the air with Jackson Amy. I was there sitting in the booth. So I don't even know what the hell what it was all going on, but it was all happening 4 feet in front of me because the TV booth's in the same place.
How does he look better now than he did?
Right?
What's
Yeah,
going
that
on?
happens.
I don't know, dude.
He's 60 in 2 months though.
That's crazy, right?
That is crazy.
Handsome fella. Anyway,
Isn't it kind of bad that Seikaly still held the double-doubles record in 2020? It's a weird thing because nobody else had the amount of time to get there.
he also was just a ridiculous rebounder.
Right.
Last
He
night
was the OG like K Love without the 3-point shot.
they last night were celebrating his anniversary, Leroy. 34 rebounds in a game. 34 rebounds.
34 rebounds.
And we were talking last night, and we're like, is anybody going to break that? Does anybody have a shot of breaking that in Heat history?
That dude's 60?
Yeah. Told you, dude. Ridiculous looking. And he's a DJ. Anyway, listen, you're still handsome.
He's been at it for quite some time.
You're still handsome.
True.
Yeah.
Even when I'm not fat shaming?
Oh, yeah.
Especially when
You
he's
look
Especially
very,
now.
very handsome today too.
Yeah.
Particularly.
All right.
But
This is my last day.
better watch out, hallway. Y'all better watch out. Here was Bam Adebayo yesterday talking about his career, reflecting on it a little bit, and here's what he had to say.
Man, it's been a blink. I was telling this story to somebody earlier. I was like, when I got here, Spo literally looked at me and was like, you're supposed to be a development player. And I was like, dang, like, why'd you draft me then? Like, but going from that to, now, it just speaks at the hard work, the support, and obviously God blessed me to play this long. I haven't, knock on wood, I haven't had no major things happen. So being able to go out there and really try to play every game and be able to, I'm just blessed to be in this situation.
Yeah, that's good. He walks in yesterday to the press conference and he's FaceTiming UD. UD's FaceTiming him about the record. And so that was really, really cool. Very nice moment yesterday for Bam Adebayo.
Even now, everybody that puts that Heat uniform on, they're not looking for approval from Spo, from Pat Riley.
That's his guy. Probably 2 seasons away from passing him, I would say,
for the
rebounding record.
Right.
He's like 900 away. So like that's
a year.
Like around 650, 700 is like a monster season for him. So
anywhere from 8 to 10 rebounds a game.
Yeah. So I would say at his pace, he won't do it next year, but he'll do it the next year.
Okay.
Probably.
Right.
But I gotta tell you, and
he's not gonna even be 30.
I know.
That's
impressive.
And that's the thing that you have to realize. This is, besides D Wade, right? This is the next player to have this much of an impact for this long, right? To where he's playing every night. He's an important piece of what they're doing. Can we think of any other player that has played as D Wade?
D Wade.
Right.
Yeah. And he's like, Tommy made this point last night though. This is cool because he's like fourth, third, second in a lot of stuff right now, but this was the first thing that he's first in.
Right.
So that's a very cool thing for him. I got breaking news. Oof.
Whoa.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Shams Charania, breaking news. Dallas Mavericks All-Star Kyrie Irving has suffered a season-ending torn ACL.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys saw last night, but
it was.
He landed. He drived in the lane, landed really nastily on his leg, and then shot the free throws with the torn ACL. Then was helped off the court.
Yikes!
But man, what a nightmare for them, Leroy.
That's okay though. They have a generational talent that they can rely upon now. That's going to be with them.
PJ Washington.
Yeah,
torn ACL is basically a sprain right now. Well, Smithan,
a little bit more.
Let me educate,
especially for Kyrie. How old is he?
Every sprain is a level of tear.
Well, that's what they diagnosed it as last night too.
Right.
They said sprained knee.
Right.
That's why I was terrified.
So until he got the MRI.
Where?
Yeah, I was terrified last night because Kalel was out of the game because he had a sprained knee because the Mitchell Robinson doesn't understand on 2 feet. Stupid. But that you couldn't write a worse season for the Dallas Mavericks right now.
Right.
It is crazy. You're telling me. So let me get this because he's really been like Kyrie for all the stuff that he's had in the last couple of years. I kind of feel like
really good.
He's not only been really good, but I feel like he's been kind of the calming ambassador for like the Mavericks. Like everybody says for the Mavericks right now, hey, Nico Harrison, shut up. Just like Kyrie talk. And now he's gone. So disaster for the Dallas Mavericks. Really, really bad. Wow. I felt bad last night though. If we can get back to this game, I can't believe the Bucks did that to Khris Middleton. Let's be real about this. Ooh. I can't believe they sent him to Washington. That's so wrong.
He looks so miserable.
That's so wrong what they did to him. And I'm gonna tell you something. I did pregame last night, and this is a bad job by me. I had no idea Marcus Smart was on the Wizards.
He got traded 2 years ago.
I had no idea he was on the Wizards.
He's a wizard?
He's a wizard.
I thought he was a Grizzly.
He was a Grizzly.
No green hair. The Grizzlies traded him to the Wizards. And
who did they get? Who did they trade him for?
I don't know. It was one of them 3-team deals or whatever.
Probably a Bogdanovich.
I had no idea that he was a Grizzly. I was like, Marcus Smart is. Look at these two guys. Like, you want to talk about?
You can tell Marcus Smart is how he feels about playing for the Wizards.
Oof.
He's looking a little thick.
He was traded to the Wizards in a multi-team deal. That's all it says on Wikipedia. But what multi-team deal? This was a couple of days ago.
The
no,
Wizards,
but it was 2 years ago, wasn't it?
No, it was this year. No, he was in the Grizzlies
He was in the
trade. He was in the
Grizzlies.
Kristaps Porzingis trade.
Okay.
I think that's what you're thinking of.
Right.
But then he ended up back on. Now he's
Yeah.
on Washington.
Mhm.
And I was like, whoa. Washington acquires Marcus Smart.
Oh, for Kuzma.
No, Kuzma was that's the Middleton trade.
wow, no, this is just a bunch of nobodies. If you really
So this was
wanna know.
part of the Kuzma trade?
No,
Or-
this is all right. So the Wizards got this is a 3-team trade for some reason. Colby Jones, Alex Len, Marcus Smart, and a first-round pick via the Grizzlies. The Grizzlies got Marvin Bagley, a couple picks, and Johnny Davis. And the Kings got Jake LaRavia.
Can you believe they gave? And just if we can be honest here for a second,
Yeah.
can you believe they gave Marcus Smart Defensive Player of the Year over Bam Adebayo that year? Oh my God, he's a wizard.
But I felt terrible for him.
I mean,
I felt terrible for
I
both.
feel
I'm
worse
like,
for
these are
Middleton,
these are
but-
very prideful. Yeah, I feel
But
worse for
basically,
Middleton.
Middleton's on the back nine. So
He is on the back nine, but he deserved and a pro's pro, right? A pro's pro, just like Spo said about Alec Burks, pro's pro.
Right.
This Middleton, pro's pro. He shows up to work for the Wizards.
Yeah.
I mean, he makes $33 million, but we've seen it. Listen, we've seen guys make more and not show up to work.
Look at that. Which, by the way, they won again.
Of course they did.
I hate them.
Can I just tell you, this Steve Kerr,
Oh, this
really
guy.
just what a phony.
I saw the episode. I finally got around to the documentary on Netflix about the Olympic. Oh, it's like the whole episode was dedicated to Steve Kerr. Like, I'm just sick of this guy.
I'm sick of him too, because he did this whole thing. Boo hoo. Oh, I'm gonna miss you, Andrew Wiggins, one of my favorites. Oh my God, Jim VP,
Okay.
Jim VP, Jim VP. He's like, oh, chemistry, amazing.
Stupid.
This is the Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler's like, I love this. It's like, we're winning. I love it. Score
because
15,
he doesn't even have to
15 points a game. It's amazing.
Right.
They're so appreciative.
He can play the same. There's not as much pressure on him to be the guy there. So he can just do Jimmy stuff.
They got a big one tonight, though. Don't they play the Knicks tonight?
They do play the Knicks.
All right, I'm in show. Maybe I'll peruse that. We'll see.
What
Could
about-
watch reality TV though. I mean, I've watched a lot
reality.
of sports.
What's the best thing that can happen? You watch that game. What's the best thing that can happen?
That's true. Either the Knicks win or Jimmy Butler's 9-1. So I'm in hell either way. You know what? I'm watching Southern Charmed.
There you go.
I love Southern
Oh
Charm.
God.
Do you do?
I
Jesus.
do.
It's okay.
No,
It's
in the beginning it's hard to watch, but
yeah. You
far
want
are
to know
you?
why? Because they got that real old creep who marries the 19-year-old.
Oh my goodness!
And
How
I'm
old is
just
he?
like,
I am so glad.
huh?
How
he
old
gets
is he?
off the- he gets off the show.
He's like Ronnie Cycli's age, but he looks 60. He doesn't look like Ronnie
Oh,
Cycli.
yeah.
It would
And
be less
he's-
creepy if it was Ronnie Cycli
and
because
he's
you're like,
very
hey, that guy's
crazy.
handsome.
He's very crazy.
This guy is like old money Charleston, South Carolina, and he looks like a bag of donuts, but he's married to a 19-year-old, or is like shacking up with a 19-year-old, knocks her up.
Kind
A real piece of
disrespectful,
work.
too. Like, I don't,
What's that?
I don't like the way he treats women either on the show.
Well, he got arrested, I think. I think he got arrested.
Yeah, he's off
Which
the show.
show is this?
Southern Charm.
That doesn't seem like he has a lot of Southern charm in that
Wait,
one.
And somehow people say
So
he
you
does.
can say he looks like he got hit with a bag of nickels, but I
No,
can't.
no, no.
Oh, I said he looks like a bag
He's
of
not
donuts.
giving it
And
up.
I haven't given anything up.
Hmm.
I haven't given anything up. You're the one who's sitting here and you want to make yourself a better person, so don't worry about me.
Yeah.
If you want
But you're gonna egg me on.
that doesn't
You're not
matter.
gonna-
We didn't do co-lent.
Wait a minute.
This isn't the buddy system.
You're my friend.
You get through Lent. No, you get through Lent.
You're like,
Uh-uh.
oh no.
That's
Oh,
a solo
no.
thing.
No,
You're-
I'm going to
you're
show
gonna
you
be-
this.
You're gonna be like the little devil.
No, not. I won't. Maybe. Maybe.
Like, I'm familiar with your work. Like, what are you doing? Like, this is gonna be the worst.
Mm.
It's not gonna be the fact that I won't fat shame.
Yeah.
I can do that.
Mm.
It's gonna be the fact that you're gonna keep throwing chum in the water.
Avoid the chum.
Don't swim.
Exactly. Great advice.
You don't like the water anyway, so I don't know why you're looking like that.
Ooh,
She makes a point. You're boxed in.
I'm not boxed in.
I'm not sure.
You've been boxed
This guy.
in.
You should be banned from hitting certain buttons because you're not here every day.